The market goes down, but it gets up again. No, it doesn't, because whales hold it down. The market goes down, and it goes down again. Our whale's just holding it down. Welcome, people, to a new episode of the Suppoman Show. Here with me, the leader of the Church of Suppotology, the Suppoman. In today's episode, I am going to be bringing to you a potential smash hit 100x coin. Now, the market is down at the moment, and mainly you're probably going to be making losses. If you are invested in any cryptocurrency now, whether it's Bitcoin or altcoins, you are more than likely making losses or just going sideways. So, I'm going to be presenting you with a coin that is sure to turn your fortunes up, downside up, if you follow on and watch this video. So, if you're excited to learn what we're going to be talking about, make sure you smash up the likes with vigor. Join Team Suppo by pressing the subscribe button, because you do not want to miss out on altcoin gems with the Suppoman. And at the same time, hit the bell notification so you don't miss out on live videos, people. So, wow, there's a lot going on right now. Right now, the price just dropped, so I'm going to take you through a little bit of that in just a second. Let me just do what I normally do and share to Shaft. No, share this to Twitter. So, I actually made a little bit of speech to go with my tweet, and bang, it's done. So, it's now shared to the Twitterverse. So, what is going on? Well, I actually drew these lines before Bitcoin went down, right? So, we came out, so if we bring this back just a little bit, the Bitcoin price was basically in this compression wedge, as you can see. The price was just nicely within it, all the way through the last 2 weeks. Now, very recently we were about to break out of it, but Elon Musk's tweet stopped that from happening and brought us back down to the downside. And then what happened was, is subsequent to that, is that we actually fell out of the compression wedge, and now what was previously the support, the floor of that compression wedge, has now become the resistance, which we can't get past. We've tried like on 3 occasions, failed each time. We've also hit this bottom here around about 35, mid 35s, and then only just now have we failed, and we have gone down basically 2 support lines. I have only really drawn 2 support lines because I didn't foresee that Bitcoin was actually going to touch them, but literally in the last 10 minutes it has. So it's just continued bearishness in the market, despite the fact that this big news has come out of, oh, well, it's kind of ruined because the Independent doesn't like me to run an ad blocker. But basically, Bitcoin, El Salvador's president declares cryptocurrency legal tender. So, this is a big news story that came out of the Miami Bitcoin conference, where where Bitcoin is actually being classed as a legal tender in this particular country. And despite that, it's had very, very little bullish reflection in the price. However, what I will say is that when Bitcoin got to this support line, and then it was the wick which took the price to the support line, actually got eaten up, and the price was recovering nicely, and then just bang, it kind of went through it again, and now it's been eaten up nicely, and it's back on this support line, supported potentially. I can't really tell at this point. It looks like it could be hovering lower. Now, let's have a look and see how this is affecting everything else in the market. As you can see, Occamfi is what I'm looking at right now. So, that obviously gets a lot of my attention. By the way, people, why are we not having many likes smashed? What's going on? We've only got 50 likes. Oh, you know what, right? Just before I get going, right? I actually cleared my computer for this video, and it seems as if it's not helped at all. it seems as if, because this was quiet as a mouse before I came live, and now it is really lagging. So I'm going to have to take out my trading view. I am going to be getting a new computer. So anyway, yes. So this is probably the reason why YouTube are not favouring this video. Probably because of the real lack of smoothness in the video. But anyway, let me say hello to you people. Smibe Side, Crazy Magic, Scratch TV, Patrick Stock, Alex Fitz, Lindsay, Chef Miguelito, Alan the Warrior, Severns, Royal Fish, Michael Ebner, Jason Lapper. Seems to be going a bit more smooth since I took TradingView away. Lisa Marie, Comic Art, Dana Cab, Derek Boyd, Caesar, Aaron, Radek, Britcoin, Inia, Chris Marks, Rod Dobson, Yakuza. Those of you coming in the house now. Wanglin, RK, RKO, ding 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 ding. Jimmy Walker, Michael McGee. Voice is good, video lag. Harley Lee, thank you very much. Victoria, when are you going to buy a good PC? It's going to happen this week. It is going to happen this week. I'm telling her. It is going to finally happen. Okay, right, okay. So let's just get going anyway. Let's just carry on. All right. So despite the apparent bullishness of really the entire cryptocurrency space, I think everybody is kind of short-term bearish, long-term bullish. Despite that, there is quite clearly still some more weak hands. It's like the sentiment at the moment needs to be flushed out a little bit more. It's like the whales are trying to take the price down through retail investors. Okay, retail investors are the ones that sell when they get panicked. Whale investors, they don't really move cryptocurrency around. I mean, despite what a lot of people say, they don't really move around their cryptocurrency. Like, they got it in cold storage. Like, what they want to be doing is they want to be owning as much of it and hoarding it and adding to it, rather than selling it. So really, it is either through mining or some form of coordinated sell-off with other parties. So the whales aren't necessarily selling. It is coordinated parties selling for them so that they can buy a little bit more, but they don't really do the selling. All right. So anyway, there has been a little bit of, or quite a bit of bearishness spread through the market. Now let's see how that has affected other altcoins. So at the moment there is literally only 4 altcoins that are in the green, and let's see how heavy the losses are. Seacoin, it's a shite coin anyway. Don't even know why it's in the top 100. Zilliqa, Thorchain, Internet Computer, Uma, Shiba Inu, Nano, Avalanche, Clayton, EOS. Interesting. EOS, Avalanche, Nano, Internet Computer, Zilliqa. All infrastructures. That is very interesting to me. That is telling me that a position may be being taken on infrastructures, because infrastructures are the hottest type of cryptocurrency, bar none. Okay, so that is a very interesting category of cryptocurrency that is being affected right now. Now let's have a look and see Suppo's watch list and see how this is doing. This is operating as slow as my internet speed by the looks of it. Let's see how my dip list, which was previously microcap DeFi plays, is panning out. So Unmarshal and Discipliner is a very odd one I told you about a while ago. This has hardly been affected by Bitcoin going down. Hardly affected. This was the price when Bitcoin was at 43k. So hardly affected. Very, very strange, but I'm glad at least one of my portfolio is doing okay. Now let's have a look and see what's doing not quite so okay. PolkaSwap is down to 19 cents. Pink Node is down to 12. Alchemist has been taken down. DeFi Meter is at 3.5. Paralink 5 cents. I actually purchased this at 3.9 or 4.1 cents about a week ago. Refinable down, taken down to 60 cents. So some heavy losses just been experienced, and Convergence still holds strong. Convergence still holds strong, people. That tells you something. Anyway, so I wanted to really talk about a new cryptocurrency that is coming out that I foresee doing nearly, if not potentially, better than TronPad. Okay, I want to let you guys be the first to know about it, and be the first potentially to acquire it, because the way to acquire it is via dips. The way to get into it is to purchase 2 particular types of coin, one or the other, in this dip phase in order to be able to take part in it. So, if you weren't already guessing what that cryptocurrency is, it is this one, Cross Wallet. Now, if you are not aware, this is the first cryptocurrency to be launched at IDO stage on the Tron network. So, TronPad has recently launched, as we saw, that 266x, because it's a new narrative. It's an exciting narrative, exciting new launchpad. And despite the bearishness, the temporary, what I would call quite severe temporary bearishness, is actually making cryptocurrency quite unattractive at the moment. But what I will say to you is that what happened with TronPad the other day was ambrosia, right? It was quite literally one of the best rushes you get in cryptocurrency. And that rush is about to come again. So, this is going to be launched on TronPad. In order to get allocations on TronPad, there are 3 tiers. Okay, so let me just take you through them. So Cross Wallet, and I'm going to take you through a little bit behind the mechanics as to why I think this is going to do well. All right, so first of all, let me just show you how to get in it. All right, so just to show complete, just to show a complete process how to get into it. Basically, Cross Wallet is going to be a TronPad and BSC pad IDO. So this is to increase demand for TronPad and BSC pad. I am delighted that they are both actually working on this. So it tells me that the BSC pad are going to have an allocation as well as TronPad. All right. So as you can see, it's essentially a cross-chain wallet and DEX aggregator that is listing at under $100,000, $99,000. Okay, that is as low a starting market cap as you will ever find. So if we just look on Polkastarter, at 300k, 500k, typically, on Polkastarter, it's around about 500k on average, right? So less than 100k, this particular cryptocurrency. I'll tell you a little bit about it in a minute, but essentially, as I said, it's going to be TronPad and BSC pad, right? So for TronPad, in order to be able to get into this, right, there are 3 tiers, as I have just mentioned. And TronPad have 2 tiers, which are lottery tiers, okay? So you may or may not get it, okay? So you can have many multiples of 15,000 or a couple of multiples of 50,000, but it guarantees nothing. It's just the opportunity to get in. Now, I have a lottery kind of entry into paid IDOs, and what I have found is that I've only had 1 acceptance out of about 5 that I have actually applied for. So lotteries are not very easy to get into, okay? So there's lottery, at least you've got a chance, 15,000 or 50,000. 50,000 gets you 4 lottery tickets, and 15,000 gets you 1. So ordinarily, 4 lottery tickets would be 60,000, but they are giving a 10,000 token discount essentially for 4 lottery tickets. Or you've got the guaranteed allocation tier at 200,000. All right, so this guarantees you into Cross Wallet via TronPad. Okay, now I don't know how it's going to work out with BSC Pad. I need to find out, but from initial perception, it's going to be launched on both. Now, it could be the case that you may need to be Gold Plus, Platinum Plus. I've never really seen it, or it may be even just Blue Diamond. I don't quite know yet. It's not been fully announced. But, you know, at this point, at this juncture where cryptocurrencies are mostly losing value, then it breaks with that, you know, it breaks that pattern by getting into something that is guaranteed to make you money. It's still going ridiculously slow. Bear with me. No, it's fine. Right, okay. Let me see what you guys are saying. Inia Glasson is in the house. Very, 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 very rare to see that. FOMO Lab is a steal right now. They have some huge things coming up. You may want to look at it again. Don't think so. Bitcoin is not affecting veteran recognition cryptocurrency at all. Look at this project VRC. VRC. Is that Veracity? I'll have a look at that in a minute. Cross-dresser wallet. Hey bro, what do you think of the Happy Solana partnership and new IDO platform? Yeah, very good. It's obviously affected Happy very well. They've gone up 2x in the last... Well, they did anyway. I don't know how that is now. Isn't TronPad at 100x already? Yes. You know, TronPad isn't the 100x here. The 100x is cross-wallet, and TronPad is merely the way of being able to get into it. Malware. It wouldn't surprise me, to be fair, if it was malware. How much is 200k tokens? Well, currently, TronPad is 12 cents, so 200k tokens. It's not cheap. It's not cheap. $24. $24,000, in fact. So let's have a look at the lottery tickets. So 6,000 for the lottery. That's not bad, to be fair. That is not bad. You know? Yeah, so anyway, yeah. So you could have a chance with getting in at lottery. But, yeah, like I said, it's not guaranteed. However, you know, I don't know how long this price is going to stay like this. I think this 37% loss has literally, you know, it's literally... Oh no, it's been tanking actually all afternoon. That's interesting. I haven't actually been looking at the TronPad price, but I saw this went up dramatically yesterday when they announced the IDO. And anyway, so I do personally think that this is going to be a potential 100x. So let me just, and I think it's going to be 100x on the first day. So let me just take you through this, all right? So how do I deduce whether something is likely to be a 100x play? Well, I take a look at a various checklist, a kind of very specific checklist. And does this cryptocurrency satisfy that for an instant 100x? Okay, 100x's are not common. All right, they are not common. They really come out for the majorly hyped cryptocurrencies, as I took you through the other day. So why do I think that Cross Wallet is going to be a potential 100x play? Well, let me just tell you why. So, first of all, it's an ultra low market cap, starting cap, all right? You want to be really looking at something between 100 to 500k, all right, as a minimum and a maximum. Obviously, if it's below 100, like, you know, Cross Wallet is slightly, you know, you get the basic picture, right? Essentially what it means is that cryptocurrency can 100x and still be a micro cap. if you think about it. Okay, so let's have a look at Cross Wallet. So it's 99,000 starting market cap. All right, so a 10x would make that 990,000. A 100x would make it 9.9 million, which is nothing. Nothing. A 1000x would be 90 million, and then 10,000x would be 900 million, right? So this could 10,000x before it even is worth $1 billion, which is just ridiculous. Okay, so it can 100x and still be micro. So that shows you the room to the upside. You know, it's very, very rare that a promising cryptocurrency with the kind of capabilities that Cross Wallet is due to have, that it's likely to, you know, stay so small. But it can 100x and still be a micro cap. So to me, that means it's a surefire 100x. Is the cryptocurrency that you are looking to get involved in a special IDO launch? Okay, so there are plenty of IDOs that get launched on a daily basis. Probably less so in this period of uncertainty and bearishness, but typically it's on a daily basis, right? But what's the difference between a normal IDO launch and a special IDO launch? Typically it's because of a new ecosystem, new narrative, or a hot value proposition, or all three. So by hot value proposition, something new, something that hasn't been done before, or something that may have been done before but not done as well as the value proposition of this particular cryptocurrency. Now, this is a special IDO launch because it's TronPad's first. Now, BSC's first was BSC Pad's first launch was BSC Pad. That 370x'd. You know, now TronPad, this is their first launch. This is their first one. And look at how Cardstarter did. Look at how Occam did with their first launches. Well, Occam didn't really have much of a first launch, but Cardstarter certainly did. And, you know, 100x's are very, very common with a new narrative, new ecosystem, the first launch. And this, in my personal opinion, I think this is a quite hot value proposition because this is a value proposition very similar to what I believed Ethos was in the first instance. You know, when I invested in it all the way back in June 2017. I'll tell you more about it later, but essentially, is this a special IDO launch? And in Cross Wallet, now you've got me thinking of Crossdresser now, but in Cross Wallet, this is a special one. Big name marketing coordination. So one of the reasons why I was able to see TronPad was going to do well is because they had literally big names. They had BSC Pad behind it, they had Justin Sun and Tron behind it, and they have a large network that they are affiliated with, that Justin Sun is affiliated with, which would enable this to launch into the stratosphere. Now, Tron is their first one. They want to show that their platform is good. Like, the first launch is really one of the most important. Like, I can tell you, I can vouch for this. Like, BSC Pad's first launch was their best. Their second launch was probably their second best. And, well, second best until TronPad. And it's really in the opening first two that you're likely to get the 100x's, if ever, right? And so this is, Tron don't want to be unsuccessful. They don't want to be seen as a failure. So they want to have a powerhouse initial IDO launch. Therefore, I imagine that this is going to have heavy marketing. You can already see it. BSC Pad, TronPad are already heavily marketing this. They are already pushing the name out. This is going to be happening on the 16th or 17th of June. And over a week beforehand, like a week and a half beforehand, they are pushing this out. So this tells you that the marketing coordination is already happening. It launches on BSC Pad, Pols, TronPad or Occam, right? Not Cardstar anymore. That's no longer new and exciting, right? So BSC Pad still has the record of very, very good IDO ROIs. Polkadot, very, very similar. TronPad is the first one. And as we've established with any cryptocurrency launching, being the first launch on a special launch pad, it typically does incredibly well. And then Occam, obviously, because they haven't yet had their proper first IDO that we can get into with their new tiered system and everything. That is going to be happening soon. All right, hence why I am now a guaranteed tier holder. Yeah, I've staked enough for guaranteed allocations on Occam now. So anyway, yes, so when it satisfies all of these, plus this last one, which is where you have to have vested funds. So you put your money in, but it's vested. It gets launched every kind of month or so. Right? When that happens, it prevents a heavy dump on day one. Like if you get all your coins on day one, then you're going to dump them at 300x or something. Like if you've got a chance, because you don't know if that 300x is ever going to come again, you may just dump them all, and that means it doesn't even have a chance to really go up because it's got such heavy selling pressure. So by being vested, it prevents heavy dump. It prevents dumpermentals. And so if all 5 of these are satisfied, I believe 100x is on the cards. And for that particular reason, I think a 100x is on the cards for this cryptocurrency. So, anyway, so that is how you get in, via TronPad or via BSC Pad. Let me have a look and see how BSC Pad is doing. And then I will get on to any questions. We've got 415 people in the house. Let's get some likes spiked, people. Let's get some likes spiked. Let me just show you, in case you were wanting to have a little tutorial in it, just smash that like. Just give it a smash. And also, if you haven't yet, if that says subscribe there, hit the subscribe button. And also the bell. Hit that bell. Make sure that it kind of like gets highlighted. Anyway, so let's have a look at BSC Pad. So at the moment, Tron is on a peachy dip. A peachy dip when you consider that it was once upon a time. BSC Pad's hardly gone down. Hardly gone down at all. BSC Pad is like pretty much untouchable at this point. Anyway, so if we just go back to Tron Pad. Come on, da 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 da. Yeah, so TronPad was a 40-cent cryptocurrency literally a couple of days ago. 40 cents. It has lost 3/4 of its value, right? Which shows you why it was really important to ladder sell this, as you saw in my last video. And I would also suggest that you take that ladder selling, if you do get into this, if you're lucky enough to, via BSC Pad or TronPad, get into Cross Wallet, then I would recommend you watch that ladder selling video because it is very, very important. But anyway, let's have a look at Cross Wallet. All right, so as they put here, the only crypto wallet you will ever need. Cross Wallet is the ultimate crypto wallet and DEX aggregator featuring single-click cross-chain swapping capabilities. All right, so what you are going to have, what it shows here anyway, is that you've got Bitcoin, Ethereum. You basically got cryptocurrencies across different blockchains. All right, and then in here, like with MetaMask, and I'm imagining that by getting involved with decentralized exchanges lately, that you are fully aware of setting up a new network on MetaMask, where you may have set up Binance, Matic, etc. So what they're going to be having is essentially the same. Now, I don't know if these are going to be pre-populated. It would be amazing if it was, so you don't have to manually do it, where you could just literally have access to all of your assets from within each of these different networks. Okay, so obviously it's TronPad, so they're going to be having Tron capability, Cardano capability, Polkadot, Solana. So, they are addressing all the major blockchains with this. Today's crypto enthusiast faces the challenge of managing multiple cryptocurrency wallets across several blockchains. With a growing number of networks being adopted, a solution is needed now. So what this is saying is, like I once previously said about there needing to be a Coinbase killer, which was Ethos, because Coinbase only allows you to store certain cryptocurrencies. They are an elite retail investor exchange. They only list the elite. Okay. Now MetaMask is quite possibly one of the closest there has ever been, to what I perceive to be the Ethos wallet. But this one looks like it is another player in a multi-currency universal wallet. Okay, now this has repercussions on Polkadot, Cardano, and Tron. The ones we really use right now is Ethereum, Binance Smart Chain. Solana is growing. Polkadot is obviously growing. Cardano is being built right now via Occam and CardStarter. Then you've got Tron Network. You'll probably have Polygon. So it's going to enable you. It'll have security. So I know that they've got SHA-256 algorithm. The SHA-256 is basically what protects Bitcoin at this present time. It's a special algorithm that requires computational power, essentially, in order to solve a nuance or nonce or whatever, and then you generate a new block. So it's a very secure security algorithm. User-friendly, which it looks, cross-chain, DEX aggregator. So it looks as if, essentially, it is a MetaMask with an inbuilt 1-inch exchange. So 1-inch is a DEX aggregator, essentially. It allows you to find the best route, the best cost, the least effort for swapping your token for another. So that is essentially what this is going to be. Smart contract capabilities. So it's going to basically have the smart contract capabilities for all the blockchains. And airdrops they're going to have. That's probably airdrops done well, not like how Kickpad are doing it. So anyway, yes. So whether or not this becomes a massive success, what's important is it gives the appeal of a cryptocurrency that solves a pain in this market. You know, we've got MetaMask, and MetaMask is good, but MetaMask could be easier. MetaMask for the normal retail investor. Like if you are in cryptocurrency right now, you probably think MetaMask is relatively easy. For a noob crypto investor coming in that has everything done simply for them, like it's almost impossible to get MetaMask looking great for them, good user experience for them. So something like this is needed in the market. So therefore, it does have a pretty good value proposition for a first coin. Like if this was an NFT platform, I think shite. But this isn't an NFT platform. This is something that is for mass adoption, for heavy use case. This is, right now, we are entering into a period where we need products that are easy to use, that are just simple. Simple. That is the most important thing, simplicity. Like, the key to mastery is simplicity. Like, when you get something simple, that is the ultimate form of mastery. It's not making something really, really difficult. It may be technologically superior, but if it's really difficult to use and people do not like it, then it's not simple and people aren't going to adopt it. So something simple is what's needed. Now, what I haven't been able to find, because it's very, very new, is have these guys got VCs? You know, who are their team, etc. Their Telegram is literally at this point an announcements channel, and their Twitter only has 2 tweets. So there's not a lot at the moment to glean from this. But I can imagine that over time it's going to be finessed. Let's have a look. Catch up, essentially. MetaMask was a nightmare to learn in 2018. To be fair, like it's still a nightmare in many respects. Like I've been in cryptocurrency for a long, long time, and you know, even for me, you know, having to do these new things, you gotta find articles that help you, you know, find the solution. And really, what's most, you know, what's most needed is something you don't need it. Like it's almost so simple you don't need to consult with some form of, you know, article or advice to be able to use it. Like going into the Telegram and say, how do I do this? How do I do that? How do I activate this wallet or that wallet? Anyway, okay. What else is there? What other questiones? Can you check Mozic token? I actually bought Mozic in private sale. Mozic, I like Mozic, but we're not in the right season for Mozic. Tronpad's really going up. How is the market doing at this point? The market cap has gone down quite considerably. It was 1.6 trillion before I came on here, and now it's 1.55. Yeah, anyway. Yeah, so let me have a look at Mozic when it finally loads up. It doesn't look like it wants to at the moment. So last I looked at Mozic, it was like 4 cents a token. So Mozic is a lot like... It's a bit like Audius, which Coinbase have invested in. It's a music platform, but it's mainly in the area of NFTs. So it's you know, Audius doesn't really badge itself as NFTs. Audius badges itself as basically a cryptocurrency, you know, Apple Music store. You know, but this is different, right? This is actually like turning musical creation into NFTs. And they've got a good team. They've got excellent venture capitalists. They've got Spark, Kinetic. This looks very, very strong. It had a major dump when it got listed, and I think possibly has gone down a little bit more, in which case, you know, if this kind of thing is for you, and look at these venture capitalists, very good venture capitalists, I've got to say. Some are payday ones, but Kinetic, Cinch Block, Spark are ones that I do not put into the category of payday cryptocurrencies, payday VCs. Ones that don't really care what they do. They are getting in at an early price, essentially doing what I showed you in that slide, which is they get in, they see the potential for massive multipliers on a, you know, a couple of 100,000 market cap cryptocurrency is just going to net them a big payday. They don't care. They don't really give a stuff if it's going to do well. And the what's in it for the actual cryptocurrency is that they just get to put a name, a fancy name, on their website. So that's why I'm not really into payday VCs at the moment. They kind of just aggravate me, and I see that they are really actually detrimental to the cryptocurrency's overall growth. Have you heard of Formation Fi? Yes, I have heard of Formation Fi. Didn't really think much of it. Have you seen Solpad launch today? I say Formation Fi. Formation Fi has what I would say big name marketing coordination, right? Big name marketing coordination. They're being badged about everywhere. So it's almost a, what's the word? Yeah, prophecy. You know, it's a prophet. It's just going to happen, just simply because, you know, it's got the big names. Nonce laughing my ass off. Yeah, that's what. Well, that's how it's spelled anyway. I've always called it nonce. Just got Inia Glasson. Thank you very much for the $30. Just got 50k Tron pad near 12.2 cents. Hoping for a big dip to get up to 200k. What do you see as a good entry? Well, I did some technical analysis the other day on Tron pad. So let me see. I don't think it will be on here anymore. It's probably gone. But I said that the buy price was kind of 14 cents was like the optimal trade entry, and 8 cents was the 8 cents was the bulletproof price. Bulletproof price. Ha. Anyway, I don't know if it's ever actually reached 7 cents. Let me see if I can go back a bit. The most it's gone down to is about 11 cents by the looks of it. Let's put it back to the hour. And then... oh, it is still here. It is still here. So here was my trading range. So, yeah. So, I don't know if you can see that, actually. Let me just bring it up a little bit. So the trading range, I said 8 cents was the bulletproof entry, which is about 78% retracement, and about 14.5 cents, which is near where it is now, was the optimal entry based on the price rise to 40 cents. So this is a good trade zone. I was delighted because at the point that I actually drew this out, this was at 23 cents. So it was bang on pretty much, because the price has relatively bounced off of that trading range. But yeah, the absolute best price, and this may happen it may happen in a week's time. Like, there could be a dumping of all Tron, if like people didn't get in or whatever, then they may just dump the hell out of the Tron tokens. In which case, then it may go down to its lowest. But it's very, very difficult very, very difficult for it to get that low. You'll have to wait and see how it does. Have to wait and see. I was lucky with my allocation that I was able to get like 400, I don't know, 500,000. I can't remember how many I got, but I won't be getting that for a few months. My 200k. So I would have to manually buy into it right now. And as I remember telling you the other day, I only have 15,000 tokens, but I hope to get into it via a BSC pad. What do you think for Moon Pump? I've not really followed it, but it looks like a massive failure. But it probably was just very bad timing. What X are you hoping for on the Stratos IDO? Very good question. I personally think that Stratos is like in a different league to Cross Wallet, in all honesty. Like, I think Stratos is a potential top 100 coin. So I think this is going to 100x. I'm not sure if it's going to come. Timing is everything. Timing is everything in cryptocurrency. It's absolutely everything. And what I will say is that, like the likes of, because AOS, for instance, AOS was content delivery, a content delivery platform, right? And that ATX'd out of BSC pad. Like, Stratos is essentially a architecture for decentralized video content distribution, right? So they are like, you would be able to get YouTube, place it onto Stratos's architecture, and it work without servers. Okay, so YouTube have got servers all over they've got servers all across the world. So YouTube could become a decentralized content platform via Stratos. Stratos is a powerhouse. However, if this came out in February, March, this would have 400x'd. Now, I foresee, if it came out today, I still think this would like 80x. 60 to 80x. It deserves to. 60 to 80x on 300k range. Let's just have a look. Times 80. 24 million. Right? On an 80x, it's going to only be 24 million. Like, this crypto, like Stratos, is essentially like it's Filecoin, Cardano, Theta, and Chainlink all in one. Right? It's got inbuilt oracles. It's got decentralized computing power and decentralized cloud, like Filecoin, like Crust, like a cash network. It's like Theta in the sense that you can build YouTubes on this, and so it's like Theta in that respect. And all of these are multi-billion-dollar platforms, in which case Stratos, even 24 million, which would be an ATX, is just stupid. Like, this is a long-term investment for me. I'm holding this till the end of the bull market. Should that ever happen, of course. But yeah, no, I think Stratos is incredible. You're already invested in Saito. Tell us your opinion. I've said my opinion on Saito, which is essentially that I think that it's a very good product technologically, but their marketing sucks. Like, there needs to be a balance. Like, there's a fine balance between hype marketing, like Tron-esque marketing, and no marketing. All right, so Convergence kind of sits in the middle. They're excellent marketers. They aren't hype marketers, and they haven't got a huge amount of influencers talking about them. But I think their marketing is actually perfection. And Saito really in the no marketing area, but I'm hoping that they change that. Like all the opinions that I've heard from others that know their stuff when it comes to technology and platforms and assessing source code and cryptocurrency code at that, smart contract code, say that this is a superior product, but their marketing just absolutely blows. Meta G currently market cap at 7.8 million. Can it go 50x in 2021? Depends on how hard they work. Like essentially the value proposition would give the indication that they should do well, but it's all about network effect. Like even Marlin at the moment, like Marlin is now beginning to realize their strengths, right? The strengths of Marlin is beginning to get realized. That has had an incredible rise recently. I brought this to you a week ago in the respect that I think this is going to be the next Matic, in my opinion. Scaling narratives are very, very strong. Marlin basically got the same people behind them as nearly the same like network behind them as Matic. And I think this is a very strong cryptocurrency indeed. Like, this is like talking about Matic at a similar price, and look where that is now. This is a layer 0 scaling, which is a new narrative in cryptocurrency. So it's all about network effect. It's more than just a value proposition. You have to have more ingredients to be a 50x. Mean a price prediction. Like, put it this way, right? Who's talking about Meta? Who's talking about? No one. No one's talking about it. Therefore, there's a big challenge for that to increase in market cap, because the only way it's going to increase in market cap are if people are excited, people want to invest in it, people understand what they're investing in, and that they've got confidence that the price is going to go up. Like, if a price doesn't go up, it's because the general opinion around it is that there isn't high enough speculation of the price going up, right? There's equal kind of expectation of it going up and equal opposite and the same kind of expectation of it going down that it balances. It doesn't really go anywhere. Mean a price prediction. I don't know or care, to be fair. I think that Mina should do well. I think Mina should be a double-figure cryptocurrency quite quickly. I think that, this is a cryptocurrency. It should probably be about... it's $500 million now. It should probably be just based on the value proposition, because what they are doing is they're basically creating like a lightweight blockchain, right? They're creating like a powerful but lightweight blockchain. So it's a little bit like, looking at it's almost like Mina is almost creating a MacBook Air. So if I just try and give you an example, so let's say Ethereum, Neo, and blockchains like that, if you think of them as like 90s computers, they're big, they had huge towers, like it was just a big thing, like a big eyesore on your table, right? That wasn't remote, it wasn't compact, it was just a big, fat, powerful machine, right? Now, Mina has taken that big, weighty infrastructure and turned it into a MacBook Air. Like a slimline, it's tiny, but it has all the power of something huge. That's what Mina have attempted to do. They have attempted to create a micro blockchain. Like a blockchain that's got the power of a high throughput blockchain, but with the space needed being a lot smaller. So I like it. It's a unique value proposition. It's got very, very good venture capitalists. It's powerful. I wouldn't bother investing in it at this stage. I'd only really have gotten into it at IDO. And I think this should be double figure. It should easily reach another 10x, I should imagine. Probably around about $50, I think. That would make it 10 billion market cap, which is a large cap, and that's ambitious. But it could be done if they show proof of concept, if they show it can work. Have you seen Solpad? No, I've not seen Solpad at all. RIP Linear. Let me have a look at Linear. I haven't looked at Linear. Incidentally, I sold all of my Linear. Let me have a look. How is it? 3.9. It's not that bad. It is not that bad, actually. Like, RIP Linear is a bit unfair, I think. However, I have heard about Linear Awards and it getting dumped for that reason. I don't know because I never actually did it. But yeah, I sold my Linear. That was the position I sold for BSC pad, funnily enough. Anything else? People, there's 500. Now look, do you want the market to pick up in your favour? Because if you do, you know what to do. 1 like equals price up. 1 like equals price up. If you don't like, it means you want the price to essentially just fall. Now, I didn't think that you were the type of people that would want that. This is Team Suppo we're talking about. So, let's get that like button smashed with vigour. Because I really admire your fortitude and vigour. So come on, smash it. Smash it. Be generous. Karma. Karma works, believe me. AOS went over 100x. I don't know if it did. I think it definitely approached 100x, but I don't think it exceeded it. So how do you feel about PolkaSwap? It's alright. It's alright. I do like it. And I think it's a good cryptocurrency. It's not necessarily one that I feel is I have to be honest with you. I am not really that interested in in cryptocurrencies that are higher than, that are new and are outside of microcap. Not really that interested in it. I like to be involved at the beginning. So what price do you buy into for tier 2? There's a mixture of prices. Yeah, it was it's been dollar cost averaging for a long time, essentially, on Occam. But it's still not, you know, I would have bought a lot more Occam if I knew at $3 that they were going to have a guaranteed allocation, you know, at that level. Unfortunately, at that point, it was still 75 for lottery and 150 Occam for guaranteed, and then they changed it, which was very disappointing to find that out when it was already kind of $10. I agree. I'm lucky enough to be a network engineer, so I can truly appreciate the power and how huge the project will be. Massive game changer. Nice one, Jimmy. Jimmy N. Is it Jimmy Nail? That is the question. Hi, Superman. Thanks, too. Thank you very much, Osama B. Globe, yeah, Globe's good. I've already talked about Globe before. And I think they've actually launched it as well. Hi, Super. I bought your course on Udemy. Haven't started it yet, but I'm going to kick it off tomorrow. For now, all of this is a bit black magic. Will the course help me understand it at all? Yes. Yes, the course will help you be a crypto veteran. Like, the course is me basically brain dumping into 12 hours of content, right? So I'm brain dumping. I'm giving everything I know in those about taking profits, about investment criteria. I give you my VC list. I show you how to get into launch pads. I show you how to actually get into an IDO via a launch pad. I mean, there's just so much. It's 12 hours of content. Like, if you come out of it and are not clued up, then you've not watched it properly. But I imagine that you will. Lex W, new investor and Udemy graduate with investment tied up in HBAR and Matic. Should I wait for gains or trade for better opportunities? No, I wouldn't ever trade Matic or H. If you've taken positions in them, and I imagine that today probably it's not a good day to sell. They're strong. Those are ones that you accumulate at these prices. You don't sell them at these prices. You accumulate now, in anticipation of a coming move. So I think H bar is amazing, and Matic is obviously amazing too. They are what I would class as blue chip companies. So what's your opinion on Kylin? Don't give a shit about it. It's crap. I liked it at first. Now I don't like it. I think it's rubbish. Yeah, they're better. You know, Fiora is coming out soon. That's a way better. That's the best Oracle solution I've seen, actually. Fiora, I think, is the best I've seen. It's better than anything else. Happy, API 3. Fiora, I think, is the next big one. What do you think of Hedgeit? I like Hedgeit. I've spoken about Hedgeit before. Let's have a look at some of these prices. Let's just appreciate. Look, Occam is just so fucking strong. Look at that. $13 on a day like today. It's just too strong. It's so strong. You can't beat it. And BSC Pad's also doing very, very well. Convergence, very, very stable. While most are finding their flaws, like Gero Wallet, Ares, Polka... Is it on here? Polka Swap? Like, this is his lowest. I've never seen Polka Swap 17 cents, I don't think. Like, I'm pretty sure that the lowest I ever saw this was 19 cents. You know, a lot of these have been brought to their knees in a client visiting a brothel type situation, and yet Convergence is stable. Blank Wallet, 83 cents. Refinable, I just can't get it. It will not go down. It can't be beat. It won't be beat. Udemy got me into the Smash coin at the right time last year. Yes, it did. Oh, yes, it did. What would you calculate the price to buy more while the price dropping to the project you believe and like Cobbs Labs? I don't know. How would you calculate the price to buy more? Well, you base it on trading on technical analysis. You do what's it called? What's that stuff called? Optimal trade entry. You do Fibonacci retracement. That's how you do it. I think that's it. Let me have a look. Is there anything others? I have noticed there is currently a bit of a narrative on CUM based tokens. This one is the latest. I think that may be the new Doge, the new dogs, animals. Yeah, I think this might be it. So it's probably the area to look for at the moment if you're looking at shit coins. That's probably what I would do. How do you think Polka Foundry will do? Could do well, should do well. I like it. I don't like Polka. Anything that's got Polka in it, I have a dislike for. I think it's just... Other than Polka Starter, and the reason I like Polka Starter is because it kind of has to have Polka in the name so that you know what it's the launchpad for. But everything else that's got Polka in it, I hate. I just dislike it. Dislike it. Let's have a look. Anything else worth looking into while I'm... Let's have a look and see how the shitcoins are doing. Might be worth actually adding some more to this list another time. Beer coins will be next, probably. Super, you have 1 million courses in Udemy. Which one should I do? I would probably select it based on ratings. It depends on what you want. You know, do you want an investment course? In which case, the cryptocurrency investment course is the best. Do you want a trading course? In which case, the Bitcoin cryptocurrency trading course is the best. Or do you want to be in on a coin? But those are very time sensitive. Like, unless you got into Chainlink last year, unless you got into polkadot last year, unless you got into Ethos when I told you about it the first time, you know, and a few others, then You know, I wouldn't bother with those. So I would just get the investment opportunity course 2021. That's the best one. What do you think about TrustPad? I'm not in it. Never used it. Feedback I've heard on it is it's shit. Too much problems. Polka Switch is coming out. Took them months to do anything. Yeah, you're right. It did. And same as Paralink. It took them like 5 months from, you know, from even coming up to actually launching. And then they launched at literally the worst time. Like, that's just daft. Come on, more questions. More questions. I should probably be making a move anyway, to be fair. John Candy played Polka 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 in Home Alone, Jazzy. How about Soulstar? I don't even know what's going on with Soulstar. They aren't out yet, are they? I don't think it's a good time to come out. I think it's a shit time to come out. But if you have got the... How interesting, actually. Taco Swap, really? Yeah, I think it's a bad time to come out unless you have got the criteria that I just went through in that presentation, which is about having really heavy marketing effort. If you've got really heavy marketing effort, then the price is just going to absolutely soar. Someone says price is going down. Yeah, well, the price going down is brilliant, but unless it takes Occam down, like, it's pretty pointless. Conv now, buy or wait for more dip. That's up to you. That's up to you. You know, the way things are looking is Bitcoin is looking a little quite weak. So it would be reasonable to expect a greater dip. But 4.3 cents is so super cheap anyway. Polkastar is dead. No, sorry, Kickpad is dead. Yes. Kickpad, well, they committed suicide. Essentially, they committed suicide. It was stupid on their part, but that was their choice. Nerf Finance, never heard of it. Saito or Cellframe? Saito. Hey Super, how can I buy some cross wallet on TronPad? Well, you have to be you either have 15,000 or 50,000 TronPad to take part in the lottery tiers, or 200,000, which costs quite a lot, actually. What is it? What was it we said? 20-something thousand? 20 times 0.14 it is now. No, whoops. 200,000, that's supposed to be it. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to come live again until I've got my new computer, okay, peeps? So, yeah, it's been embarrassing. You know, I find my computer to just be an absolute joke, and it is frustrating. I'll tell you this: it's frustrating, and it is annoying me, and it's affecting this positive vibe that I like to have. But it really is affecting it, because nothing's more flipping annoying than when you've got something, you know, when you've got some great content to share, and the computer just doesn't want to play ball. That's life. That's life. I lost 10k USD. I lost more, but who cares? You know, you win some, you lose some. You know, like I said, as I said the other day with TronPad, one good investment can cancel out any losses that you've had lately. Like, out of $128, essentially made 20k, like $20,000. Like, there we are, out of $128. So you can do that. But you have to get into something with all the criteria I just mentioned in order to be able to achieve it. So you're getting a... Swindon? That's just not far from me. Are you getting a new computer tomorrow? No, I'm not going to get a computer. I'm going to get a Mac. I shouldn't, really. Have you bought Paralink? Yeah, I did buy Paralink, yeah. I bought Paralink. I was eyeing it up at 8 cents. It went up to 12, then to 17. And I didn't buy. I was thinking... Damn, I missed out. And then it went down to 7 cents, and I was like, right, it's come down. I should buy it. I didn't. A week later, it was 3.9 cents. I bought it then. I keep buying conversions every chance I get. How long do you think until this project develops? It's developing now. It's developing now. Orlando. Like, I can't even show you more proof than I have via my retweets, but they are constantly building value compared to most other cryptocurrencies. Price of Cross Wallet, an allocation for Platinum Tier. I don't know. I don't know what the price of Cross Wallet will be. All I know is that it will be $99,000 at sale. Yeah, look at that. And it's coming out next Thursday. So, but I have got 15,000 tokens of TronPad. So if I can stake it and get a single lottery ticket, then I'd be very happy. But otherwise, I hopefully will be able to come into it via BSC Pad, because BSC Pad's ace. Right, that is it, people. I'm gonna make a move now because, because it's about time. I think I did. So anyway, yes. So bear with me. 2 seconds. There I am. I is back. Is it because I is back? Yes, it is. So people, it leaves for me to do what I always do. So, the body of coins. Amen. The blood of the weak hands. Amen. You are blessed because you are Team Suppo. Hashtag blessed in the chat. If you hashtag blessed in the chat, you are blessed. And the blood of the weak hands fuels you. You will make gains, people. Anyway, so I love you all. You are awesome. I think you're great. I'm glad you were here. And I am sorry that the quality of this stream is so shite. But I can promise you it will not be next time. Till next time, peeps. I love you all. It is lights out. All out. Need a shave.